Hello, good evening students. Myself Kanhaiya Jha and here I am on the channel Kanhaiya Physics. Today I am starting a new chapter, that is Newton's law of motion, and from this chapter is much more important for NEET exam also and JEE main exam also, and this is also important for which? For both also. This is much more important. So you will see 2 or 3 questions in each and every examination from this chapter. Actually, what is in this chapter? In this chapter, we will study about force. Which thing? About force. The whole chapter will run on the same thing, that is force. Achha, that means actually we will study about the cause of motion. Cause of motion means why any object is moving. Why any object is moving. We will study that thing. So why any object is moving? Because of force. You know that there is a lot of different types of force that is existing in our nature, and force can be divided into many types. For example, if I will talk about the force, then force is of 2 types mainly. One is known as contact force, one is known as contact force, and one is known as non-contact force, right? So one is known as contact force and one is known as non-contact force. And we know that what is the meaning of contact force and non-contact force. Contact force means when we will apply the force, for example, suppose this is an object and we want to apply some force on this object. How we will apply force on this object? I can apply force on this object only when I will be in contact with this. If suppose I will be not in direct contact with this object, can I apply contact force? No. That means for applying force on this object, we have to be in contact with this object, right? Then only we will apply force. For example, suppose I will apply 5 Newton force. So how we will apply? If suppose right now I can apply force on this? No. Why? Because I am not in contact with the object. That means for applying force on this object, I must have to be in contact with the object. Is it? That means that is a contact force. For example, there is a lot of contact force that we will study in this chapter. That is, one is normal. Normal is also a contact force. What is normal force? We will understand when I will go inside the chapter. Then after we will study about tension. Tension is also a contact force. Our muscular force is also a contact force. Whenever suppose that we want to close the door, हम जब भी दरवाजा खोलते हैं, but or when we will open the door, so we have to be in contact with the door, then only we can apply force. That means that all force is a contact force. For example, suppose that when we will hit a ball for a sixer, then our bat should be in direct contact with the ball. That is a contact force example. So these are a contact force. In this chapter we will understand about normal, tension, friction, right? Spring force. These all are contact force. These all are contact force. So we will understand it one by one. Then after we will understand about non-contact force. Non-contact force means a force we will apply the force on the object without having a direct contact. For example, suppose this is Earth and this is our marker. If suppose I will just leave this marker, what will happen? This marker will fall down. ये marker नीचे आया. Now I can ask the question that why this marker is coming in downward direction. So what will be the answer? Answer will be someone is pulling it in downward direction, right? तो कौन इसे नीचे पुल कर रहा है? We will say the answer is gravitation force. So Earth is applying some force in the downward direction, and that force is what? Gravitational force. So Earth is applying a force on this object in the downward direction. So tell me one thing, कि जब Earth इसे pull कर रहा है, then Earth is coming in upward direction to pull it. क्या Earth नीचे से ऊपर उठा और इसे pull करके चला गया? No, Earth is not coming in this direction. That means Earth is not coming here. Still, without having a direct contact, Earth can apply force on this object. Am I right? Without having a direct contact between Earth and the marker, Earth can apply force on the marker. Right? If Earth can apply force on the marker without having a direct contact, then we will say that this is a non-contact force. Non-contact force means without having a direct contact, one object can apply force on the other object. That means, can we write that gravitational force is a non-contact force? Can we write that gravitational force is a non-contact force? And also gravitation is also a part of class 11. Gravitation is also a chapter in class 11. I have discussed about gravitation. You can see that all the lectures there. You will just type gravitation by Kanhaiya Physics. You will see the lecture. Then after in class 12 when you will go, you will understand about electrostatic force. Electrostatic force. This force is also which force? This force is also non-contact force. Without having a direct contact, one object can apply force on another object. Now we will divide this force in two more ways. And what will be the two more ways? Understand this thing. Force can be divided on the basis of internal force and external force also. For example, suppose that this is a force. So force can be of two types. One is known as internal force and one is known as external force. One is known as internal force and one is known as external force. Now we will understand the meaning, that what is the meaning of internal force and external force. Can you understand this thing? Suppose that this is a boat. You may laugh, huh, sir? Now you are making. This is a river. This is a river. Okay? This is a river. And this is a boat, and boat is inside the river. This is a boat, and this boat is inside the river, right? And here one person is sitting. Let's say, who is this? Let's say Piku. Piku is sitting inside the boat. Piku is sitting inside the boat. Now, if suppose I will say Piku that you are inside the boat and you have to apply force from inside and you have to move this boat. हम क्या बोले कि ये Piku कहाँ बैठा है? Piku is sitting inside the boat और Piku को मैंने क्या बोला that you have to apply force on the boat. तो बोट पे हम कैसे फोर्स लगाएंगे and with the help of that force we have to move this boat. This boat will move or not? No, it will not move. Why? Because I am inside the boat. That means I am inside the system of boat. हम ये बोट का सिस्टम ही बन चुके हैं. I am the part of that system. That means I am the internal part system of the boat. हम सिस्टम के अंदर चले आए. And when you are inside the system, you can't apply force on the boat. तो if suppose this Piku will come here from inside the boat. If suppose Piku will come here. If suppose this is the river and this is the side bank of the river, and Piku is standing here. Now Piku can apply force. Now if Piku will apply force, then what will happen? This boat will move in this direction. That means that now Piku is not the part of this boat. Piku is not the part of this boat. Piku is external. हम बाहर से फोर्स लगा रहे हैं. We are applying this force from the outside. We are not the part of the system. That now we are applying force from outside of the boat. So that means this right now Piku is external object. Piku is not inside the system. तो हम जब बाहर से फोर्स लगाएंगे that will be external force. और जब हम अंदर से फोर्स लगाएंगे that will be internal force. So internal force will not cause the motion. Due to the internal force there will be no motion. Due to the internal force there will be no motion. For example, suppose that you are sitting in a bus. You are sitting in a bus. और आप बस पे when you are sitting inside the bus, तो आप बस पे you are applying a force next to your seat. आप अपने से आगे की सीट पे force apply कर रहे हो. That means when you will apply force on the bus, तो क्या बस move कर जाएगा? No. But if suppose 5 or 10 person is standing outside the bus and then they will apply force on the bus, then bus can move, right? Bus is a large system. You can think about your auto. हम अगर ऑटो के अंदर से फोर्स लगाएंगे, ऑटो will not move. But when I will come outside the auto and then I will apply force on the auto, auto will move. That means हम जब external मतलब बाहर से फोर्स लगाएंगे, then the system will move. When I will be inside the system, then the system will not move. Right? So due to internal force that is like this. Internal force will be unable to create motion. That means motion will be not generated due to internal force, but external force can create motion. External force can generate, external force can bring a object, can bring a object, an object in motion. External force can bring an object in motion. So external force can bring any object in motion, but internal force will never bring any object in motion. Right? So we have understand about internal force and external force. Now we will understand about Newton's law. Before understanding Newton's law, we will understand something more. What something more we will understand? So we will understand about inertia. We will understand about inertia. What is the meaning of inertia? Inertia means what? So for understanding the term inertia, inertia term is coming from a term that is inert. Inert means you have understood inert gas in chemistry. What is the meaning of inert gas? Inert gas means those gas which is not reacting with other elements. For example, helium, neon, krypton, xenon. These all are the gas which is not reacting with other. That's why this is known as inert. Inert का मतलब हमें दूसरे से मतलब नहीं है, right? So inertia is coming from the term inert. Inert means what? Suppose that if you are lazy person, then you want to be lazy. अगर आप आलसी हैं तो आप आलसी बन के ही रहना चाहते हैं. And if you are an active person, you want to be active, right? So if you are lazy person, you want to be lazy. If you are active person, you want to do work, right? ऐसे ही क्या होता है? If suppose you are sleeping, you want to sleep some more time, right? But if you are visiting, if suppose you are on a tour, then you want to visit much more place. That means when you are in motion, you want to be in motion. तो ये फिजिक्स का एक रूल्स है कि अगर आप रेस्ट पे हैं तो आप रेस्ट पे ही रहना चाहते हैं, और अगर आप मोशन में हैं तो आप मोशन में ही रहना चाहते हैं, राइट? For example, suppose that our solar system, our sun is at rest and earth is revolving around the sun. तो earth क्या कभी-कभी revolve होता है? No, it is continuously revolving around the sun. So our earth is in motion. It want to remain in motion until infinite time. If suppose that this is a gesture, and if simply I will place this gesture here, and I will not apply any force on this gesture. So tell me that right now this gesture is at rest or this gesture is in motion. We will say that this gesture is in rest. This gesture is not moving. So if suppose I will come here after 5 days and I will not apply any force, this gesture will not move, right? So if any object is at rest, it wants to be at rest. If suppose that this whiteboard is here and this is right now at rest, it wants to be at rest. Until and unless we are not applying any force on it. If suppose I will apply force on this whiteboard, then I can move this whiteboard from one place to other place. So what is Newton's first law? That if any object is at rest, it wants to be at rest, and if any object is in motion, it wants to remain in motion until and unless any external force is applied on it. For example, suppose that a cable is at rest, then when this cable will change its state, when the cable will move, when we will apply any force on the cable. Because right now it is at rest. If I will apply some force, cable will move. If I will not apply force, cable will never move. Right? So if any object is at rest, it wants to be at rest. So inertia means it write it like this. It is an inherent property of an object. It is an inherent property of an object due to which it is unable to change its state of rest or motion. What is the meaning of this? Try to understand it here. That it is an inherent property. Inherent property means it is a property which is coming from inherent thing. That is, it is an inherent property of an object due to which it is unable to change its state. It is unable to change its state means if any object is at rest, it wants to be at rest. And if any object is in motion, it wants to remain in motion, right? So it does not want to change. It does not want to change. Actually, no. This is our property also. That, for example, suppose some person is much more active, they will remain active. And if some person is much more lazy, they will remain lazy. If some person is rich, they will remain rich until and unless any external force is applied on it. Right? So if any external force will be applied on it, then situation can change. For example, suppose table is at rest, and when I will apply force on the table, it will come in motion. When the table will come in motion, when we will apply external force on the table, then only this will apply. If suppose I will not apply any external force, then table will never come in motion. Clear? So now understand this thing. That what is Newton's first law? What is Newton's first law of motion? Newton's first law of motion. This first law of motion is also known as law of inertia. Law of inertia. So Newton's first law of motion is also known as law of inertia. Now try to understand that what is Newton's first law of motion. Write it. Any object at rest want to be at rest, want to remain in rest, and if any object is in motion, then it want to remain in motion. It want to remain in motion until and unless any external force is applied on it. Any external force is applied on it. Right? For example, suppose कि you are sleeping on the bed. आप अपने बेड पे सो रहे हैं and your mom will come and she will pour 1 liter of water on your face. Then you will come in. अभी तक रेस्ट पे थे, सो जाएंगे, उठ के चल देंगे. दैट मीन्स एक्सटर्नल फोर्स हमें क्या कहता है, मोशन में ला सकता है. तो सपोज दैट कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट, जैसे ये टेबल या चेयर, जो भी, जैसे ये बुक समझ लीजिए या कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट है, ये कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट है, मान लीजिए ये टेबल पे या स्क्वायर है. दिस इज ए टेबल और इस टेबल पे ये कोई एक ऑब्जेक्ट है जिसका मास लाइक सपोज 5 kg है और ये रेस्ट पे है. तो इफ दिस ऑब्जेक्ट इज एट रेस्ट, then it want to be at rest. कब तक? Until any external force is applied on it. For example, suppose if I will push this object, then it will come in motion. And if I will not apply any force, it want to be at rest. Till how much time? Till infinite time, right? So this is the law that any object at rest want to remain at rest, and if any object is in motion, it want to remain in motion until and unless any external force is applied on it. Clear? Now why this is known as law of inertia? Law of inertia means it does not want to change its state. Law of inertia means it does not want to change its state. That means if it is at rest, it want to be at rest. There is a lot of example of law of inertia. What is the example? For example, suppose that you are inside the bus. You are sitting inside the bus. तो आप जब बस के अंदर बैठे हैं तो you are at rest. मान लीजिए कि बस भी रेस्ट पे है. Let us suppose for some time that bus is also at rest and you are sitting inside the bus. अब बस रेस्ट पे है. Now if bus will come in motion, अगर ड्राइवर ने बस को स्टार्ट किया, then what will happen? You will bend in बैकवर्ड डायरेक्शन, आप बैकवर्ड डायरेक्शन में बेंड करेंगे. व्हाई? बिकॉज यू इनिशियली यू आर एट रेस्ट, नाउ यू वांट टू बी एट रेस्ट, बट बस केम इन मोशन. तो बस जैसे ही मोशन में आया, देन योर लोअर पार्ट ऑफ बॉडी विल आल्सो कम इन मोशन. लेकिन हम रेस्ट पे जाना चाह रहे थे, दैट व्हाई आवर दिस forehead is leaning in backward direction. Clear? If suppose that bus is in motion, अगर मान लीजिए इनिशियल सिचुएशन में कि बस चल रहा है and I am sitting inside the bus, then along the bus I am also moving, my leg is also moving, right? तो बस चल रहा है, that means I am also in motion, right? अब हमारा जो लोअर पार्ट है बॉडी का वो भी किस में है? मोशन में. Now if the driver will take an accidental brake, then what will happen? If the driver will take the brake, then bus will come at us, and then our lower part of the body will also come at us. Then what will happen? It was in motion, it wants to remain in motion, but it has to change its state. That's why what will happen? I will bend in forward direction. तो जब भी आप लोग बस में देखते हैं कि बस जब रेस्ट पे है और रेस्ट से मोशन में आया, तो हम क्या करेंगे? पीछे लीड करेंगे. एंड व्हेन द बस इज इन मोशन एंड द ड्राइवर विल टेक एन एक्सीडेंटल ब्रेक, देन आई विल बेंड इन फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन. व्हाई दिस ऑल इज हैपनिंग? बिकॉज ऑफ इनर्शिया. क्योंकि हम जिस स्टेट में हैं उसी स्टेट में जाना चाहते हैं. आई डोंट वांट टू चेंज माय स्टेट. इफ आई एम एट रेस्ट, आई वांट टू बी एट रेस्ट. आई डोंट वांट टू चेंज माय स्टेट, राइट? अच्छा, नाउ इनर्शिया इज ऑफ मेनी काइंड. Inertia is of many. Achha, you can understand one more example of inertia. You have seen blanket. When we have to remove just from the blanket, what we will do for removing just from the blanket? I will give a jerk to the blanket. हम क्या करेंगे? Blanket में एक jerk देंगे. And when we will give a jerk to the blanket, then what will happen? That initially just is in with the blanket, just blanket के साथ है. And when we will give the jerk, then just want to initially just was at rest with respect to blanket, just blanket के साथ था और and just was at rest. And when I will give it jerk, then blanket will come in motion, but just want to remain in rest. Just पहले भी rest में था and just want to remain at rest. And the blanket after giving jerk, blanket will move, but just want to remain at rest. So what will happen? We can remove the just with this process. तो कभी-कभी क्वेश्चन पूछता है how we will remove just from the blanket. That is also a example of inertia, right? So inertia can be of many types. So understand that there is how many types of inertia? There is how many types of inertia? Get it? Types of inertia. Types of inertia. So there are mainly three types of inertia. One is known as inertia of rest. Inertia of rest. One is known as inertia of motion. Inertia of motion. And one is known as inertia of direction. Inertia of direction. Now understand that what is the meaning of inertia of rest, inertia of motion and inertia of direction. We will understand all. Inertia of rest means if any object is at rest, it wants to be at rest. Inertia of rest means if any object is at rest, it wants to be at rest. For example, suppose when you are sleeping and especially जब winter जाएगा, when you are sleeping, you want to sleep, right? You are at rest, you want to be at rest. Clear? So that is inertia of rest. For example, एक केबल is at rest, it wants to be at rest. कब तक रेस्ट पे रहेगा आपके रूम का केबल? Until and unless you are not applying any external force on the cable. तब तक केबल क्या रहेगा? रेस्ट पे रहेगा. Inertia of motion means if any object is in motion, it wants to remain in motion. For example, sun is at rest, earth is revolving around the sun. तो earth क्या कभी रेस्ट पे होता है? नहीं. It is in motion, it wants to remain in motion until and unless any external force is applied on it. Can we stop earth? Now the question is, can we stop earth? क्या हम earth को stop कर सकते हैं? यही एकदम खड़ा है and I am applying some force. earth रुको. Can we stop earth like this? No, we can't stop earth. क्यों? Because I am the पार्ट ऑफ सिस्टम, मैं भी तो अर्थ पे हूँ, तो मैं अर्थ पे खड़ा होकर नहीं रोक सकता। आई कांट स्टॉप द अर्थ बिकॉज आई एम द पार्ट ऑफ अर्थ, दैट इज इंटरनल, आई एम द पार्ट ऑफ द सिस्टम। जैसे बोट के अंदर आप रख के बोट को नहीं रोक सकते, व्हाई? बिकॉज यू आर द पार्ट ऑफ द बोट। ऐसे ही हमें अर्थ को रोकना है, आई वांट टू स्टॉप द अर्थ, तो अर्थ को रोकने के लिए यू हैव टू बी आउटसाइड द अर्थ। आपको अर्थ से, फॉर एग्जांपल सपोज अर्थ इज रिवॉल्विंग हियर, इफ सपोज यू कैन स्टैंड हियर and then you want to stop earth, then you will be the external part of the earth. This is earth. If you will stand here, then if you will apply force, then you can stop earth. लेकिन क्या अर्थ के बाहर हम खड़ा हो सकते हैं? This is the question. Can we stand outside the earth? No. That means we can't stop earth. Right? For stopping the earth, we have to be external part of the earth. अर्थ पे ही खड़ा होकर हम नहीं रोक सकते. You have to be outside the earth. Right? Inertia of motion means if any object is in motion, it wants to remain in motion. What is the meaning of inertia of direction? Inertia of direction means any object does not want to change its direction. Any object does not want to change its direction. So it always wants to continue the same direction. For example, suppose that if you are going in a straight line, you want to go in a straight line. For example, suppose that if I will tell you that you have to go in this direction. If suppose you are driving a bike, अगर आप बाइक चला रहे हो और आपको हम बोले इस पाथ पे जाने, टिंग 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 टिंग, will you go? You will be frustrated. Why? Because you have to change direction every time. So inertia of direction means you want to continue the same direction. If you are going in this direction, you want to go in this direction. You don't want to change the path. For example, suppose if you are going in a circle, you want to go in circle. You don't want to go in a straight line. अगर हम बोले कुछ टाइम के लिए आप सर्कल में जाओ and after some time you have to go in a straight line, is it possible? No. हम नहीं जाना चाहते. Why? Because inertia of direction means we don't want to change our direction. We want to continue in the same direction. Inertia of motion आप लोग समझ में आया? What is the meaning of inertia of motion? If any object is in motion, it want to remain in motion. For example, suppose that you are driving a bike or you are driving a car. तो आप जब कार को चला रहे हैं, if suppose आप कार को स्पीड से चला रहे हैं, that means you are in motion and some person is telling you to stop. Then you don't want to stop. Why? Because you are in motion. You want to remain in motion. So actually we don't want to change our state. That is Newton's first law. So Newton's first law of motion is only telling about the force. कि हम जब तक external force नहीं लगाएंगे, we can't change the state. अगर कोई object rest पे है, तो हमें motion में लाना है. We have to apply external force for that. If any object is in motion and we want to think that object is rest, then we have to apply external force. For example, ये object आ रहा है, this object is moving and we want to stop this object. Then what we have to do? We have to apply some external force. If I will apply some external force, it will come at rest. Is it clear? Okay, then thank you. I hope you have understood Newton's first law of motion. In the next lecture, I will take Newton's second law of motion, and then we will take some numerical questions on that also. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.